Guam weather is a wonderful and mysterious thing. It is super hot one moment. You may think you're going to go out and do some chores, and then for the next 20 minutes, it rains. So, to explain why, and more importantly, to explain what we can expect, is of course our good buddy Landon Alit, who is pulling double duty this week, being both a weather forecaster and Lincoln log builder. So, I don't want to keep you from your other gig and everything, but I am curious about the weather this weekend. I know you and the crew over there have been keeping your eyes on something.
Yeah, that's correct. We've been watching this tropical disturbance Invest Area 93W for several days as it's tracking just west of the Mariana Islands, generally west of the CNMI, which is the good news for us. But the effects of that, even though it's not expected to directly impact any of the islands in our region, it will be pulling up that monsoon over the Marianas in the coming days. And so it's going to be windy. It's going to be getting breezier throughout the day and also a better chance of showers, at least for the next 48 to 60 hours from now. So now through Wednesday.
And monsoons in this part of the world can still produce flood conditions in some of the lower lying areas. That's correct, right?
That's correct. And so with the monsoon, we've not really had a major monsoon surge in a number of years. But what happens is you get this developing disturbance up to our north. So Guam is right there. But the winds flowing into this disturbance are sweeping up around counterclockwise, coming up from near Palau and Yap, and then right up through the Mariana Islands. We're going to be seeing those winds starting to gust through, surging through the islands in the next couple days, coming right into developing disturbance. So 93W, that was just upgraded to a tropical cyclone formation alert by the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. That means that it could be upgraded to a tropical depression later today or overnight tonight. But again, the good news is it's projected to move off toward the west northwest and away from the area. So no direct impacts from a tropical cyclone are expected to Guam or the CNMI with this system.
Okay, now the one thing you always make sure to warn us about is, of course, the residual surf and the wave surge that happens when these things happen. Should we expect anything like out of the ordinary from that?
Yeah, absolutely. We got this fetch of southwesterly winds that's coming through the area. And so, with that longer fetch of stronger winds, we're going to be seeing those waves whip up along the south and west facing reefs of Guam and the CNMI. So, we do have a high risk of rip currents along south and west facing reefs, also a high surf advisory that will be coming up uh, over the next couple of days, but also a small craft advisory. So, if you're not used to being in rough seas, especially over 10 feet or more, watch out. This is not the time to be out there uh, dealing with water activities. And so that's again a small craft advisory for the open waters for the next couple of days and a high surf advisory for south and west facing reefs.
And obviously, you don't work on roadway systems. You're more with like the systems that are like about maybe 70 to 80 feet higher up in the air. But obviously, this also does make road and driving conditions a little bit dicey.
Yeah, that's correct. Right now, the showers have been kind of episodic through the morning the last couple of days. So you get the heavy downpours and they move toward the northeast. That's going to be the theme over the next couple of days. So we're going to be seeing the heavy showers off and on through the next couple of days as this 93W remains in the vicinity.
Mhm. And haven't we got Labor Day coming up too?
Labor Day is coming up around the corner. We got a holiday weekend on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And so you can find the forecast for that weekend coming up on our webpage, weather.gov/GUM. I've not gotten that far to look at. We'll be communicating that on our webpage once we get past this 93W.
Well, you know, Guamanians, we're gonna barbecue regardless. It could be like in the middle of a downpour, or it could be like brutally hot outside, and somebody's gonna be grilling.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And of course, you got to keep that in mind that if it's going to be a rainy weekend, I know a great place for you to head out into. That's to the Ganya Shopping Center, where there's a lot of blocking going on.
Okay, now, how much progress have you made in the first couple of days now? Because we're about like what, maybe 30 total hours into this thing and everything like that. So how high have you and your brother Brandon been able to erect the World Trade Center thus far?
Yeah, we were building all day Saturday and all day Sunday. And so far in the 2 days of building, we've reached a combined 13.3 feet between the two towers. Our target is for 38 feet. So we're going to be scaling these towers to 19 feet for each. That uses a total of 33,011 blocks so far. And so keep in mind our tower last year for the world record, that was 74,019 blocks. We will far exceed that number by the time this is complete.
Outstanding. And I'm not even going to make any jokes about like, earthquakes or anything like that because I know that's your biggest fear right now.
Yeah, that's a concern of ours. I think it would handle most of our little tremors that we've had in the last several months, last couple of years, really. It's just bigger ones, I think, that would give a little bit of a problem to our towers. But I think the small bumps, I think it'll do just fine.
All right. Well, I know from personal experience, when it's raining outside, that's a great time to just stay inside, build something, whether it's with Legos, Lincoln Logs, erector sets. I've got like a little roller coaster, plastic kit over here that I got off of Amazon last year and everything. Super, super fun. So you guys are actually introducing a new form of creativity to a new generation. So we appreciate it, man.
Yes. Thank you. And we've had a reports like, is that a Lincoln log? Do they still make those? And so people have never seen these blocks. And so it's great to introduce these.
Well, there you go. A new way to have fun for a new generation. So, Lanament, we appreciate it, and we'll see you down there at Agani Shopping Center.